Well, hello there. Sorry, I had to keep putting it off. I kept having technical difficulties, but welcome to Candor with Katie. Tonight we are going to talk a little bit about the winter solstice, and we're going to make some pumpkin nog. And I decided to use Captain Morgan, or as I like to do, call it Captain Horgan. So I'm going to do the intro, and then I'll see you back here in a few, maybe. I do this every time. Sorry, I don't know why it's such a shocker. Boom! Let's do this. Well, hello there. Okay, so I had technical difficulties because I can't figure out how to set up stuff sometimes, and it really is difficult. So until I get a studio, when I hit it big, you're gonna have to deal with it this way. So hey, happy! I think I said summer solstice in the intro. It's winter solstice, you guys. It's the longest. I'm sorry, it's the shortest day of the year. What is wrong with me? Okay, so here are some of the things you're gonna need. Okay, so this is what we're gonna talk about, and hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, so I printed it out, and I actually will put this recipe. If so, you can see my fire going in the background. I'm pretty amazing. I don't have a Christmas tree. I didn't do it this year. It's one of those things. All right, here's what you need. You need one 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. That's what this is. Okay, got it from Sprouts, so I already put it in here for you. Okay, you need one 14-ounce can of light coconut milk. Well, this is like 13.66 ounces, so I hope that's enough. That's in here for you. Okay. You need 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup, which I'll do in a minute. This is a Sprouts brand. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which I am obsessed with ramekins. I got a bunch of these. These are from World Market. I just got a bunch of them. Oh, I got a cone it. Okay. Here's what's funny is now I got to take my readers off because the camera's too far away. Summer. They're all my solstices. Exactly. All right, and we need to do a panel thing too. Summer's one of the panel ladies, and we've all been busy and trying to get together. Okay, so the rest of the stuff that you need are 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh, I've already got this in my cool ramekin for you guys to know. Okay, 1 pint of dairy. Okay, so if this is a gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever recipe, I just got lactose free because as you know, you guys, I've had some issues and stuff, but I haven't given up the dairy and the egg yet. I don't know if I will. I've got some working on some other things, but I got this lactose free vanilla from Breyers. It did have, thankfully, one of those things around it that keeps people from taking the lid off and licking it. Like, I don't know how that ever became a thing. That's disgusting. So you're gonna need 1 pint of dairy-free ice cream. So this is 1.5 quarts, and so basically a third of this. So I took out my fancy dancy. This is what I use for pizzas when I make homemade pizzas. So and then I'm gonna take it out. So I'm gonna show you. We're gonna make this first, and I'm gonna enjoy a delicious cocktail. I talked to you a little bit about winter solstice. You need 2 to 3 tablespoons of rum, bourbon, or brandy. Actually, the brandy I looked up was not gluten-free, so Captain Morgan, which I couldn't find my black one, but when I used to bartend, I used to write on all the bottles, and you won't see it. Captain Horgan, it's written in red. So they used to call me Captain sometimes, which is pretty awesome. Oh, shoot, you need dairy-free whipped topping for a garnish. It's optional. And then also you need grated nutmeg, which I have, or whatever. And then I thought maybe also something that would be good would be pumpkin spice. So I'm gonna grab. I did not find, you guys, this is the craziest thing, but I could not find dairy-free whipped topping anywhere. So I'm gonna use this. I think it's gonna be fine. Just to show you or whatever. I couldn't find almond. They have this in almond. Timeout. I think I found an oat milk one. I'm totally on my game. Hang on. I just remembered. I went to 3 different stores. I did. I did. So if you don't have issues, use this one. If you have issues, I've never tried the oat milk topping one. I mean, I guess it can't really hurt, you know? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna be super fancy. Oh, and I was a bartender, so I can't make a drink without a pour spout. I just can't. I don't measure it with stuff. So, hey, I was an English teacher too, so about a third of this is, I'm gonna say this much. So I'm gonna take that out. Whoa, look at that. Put it in here. I guess a little bit more won't hurt, right? All right, so, but it looks to me, now I should have had my thing here, but it looks to me like that's about a third, right? I should put this back in there, but we'll survive. Hang on. I should have gotten a towel or something. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. It tells us to put the pumpkin, coconut milk, sweetener, cinnamon, and vanilla in the blender and puree until smooth, and then we add the ice cream and rum. Okay, so sometimes reading directions is a good thing. This is my Vitamix, which anybody that's had a Vitamix knows you can't keep it looking super amazing. I gotta take this down. It always, I don't know, kind of looks like it's, you know, coming from a thrift shop or something. Oh, and I'm gonna make it in my new super fancy stemless glasses I got that kind of look like mason jars. I'm totally thrilled with them. Okay, so gotta check. Pumpkin, coconut milk. I suppose that sweetener would be the maple syrup, correct? I mean, why don't they say maple syrup? Okay, so it's a good thing I have this big Vitamix. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup. Sorry. The best part about this is that I don't ever do this ahead of time. So you get what you get. All right, so we're gonna go with it. Okay. What? All right, there we go. 1. Who loves maple syrup? Just like I do. I love maple syrup. It's a big mess, you guys. I'm really excited too. I'm gonna probably show you some bread recipes and stuff because I just started to get this ancient grains called einkorn bread, and it's like pure since it began. So it's actually wheat. So I've been making bread. It's been really cool. Okay, cinnamon, which I already measured out because I'm cool like that. Vanilla in the blender. Okay, so the vanilla I have to do, I think, is only 1/2 tablespoon vanilla extract. Supposedly, you can have quite a good time on vanilla extract, but oops, I did too much. All right, that's probably good enough. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so then I'm gonna blend it until it's smooth, and then I'm gonna add the ice cream and rum. It's gonna be done, you guys. This is so exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to go. I can't see you that far because they're the readers. Okay, you ready? Hopefully it's not too loud. This one is just one of the old ones where it only has low, medium, and high. So I'm gonna start with low. Whoa. Shouldn't take that long to get smooth. All right, I mean, it shouldn't take that long to get smooth because, I mean, it's already puree and the coconut milk is already, you know, oh, it smells delicious. Okay, so then I add this and the rum. All right, so I'm gonna add, this is the ice cream. Okay. Lactose free. By the way, even if you don't have the issues, you know, I'm not saying I'm old, but you get to a certain age and you need to slow down on it anyway. So if your gut is like feeling all whatever, you can eat lactose free ice cream and it's just fine. Okay, so it says to add. Now here's the fun part. Let's see. How much rum? 2 to 3 tablespoons. So we'll take a guess. We'll go. That would be 1. That would be 2. And we'll do just a tad more for posterity, okay? So now we're gonna whip it up and then I'm gonna make it and put on the whipped cream and garnish. Like, what a seriously easy holiday dish, though. Not dish. I mean, drinks are food sometimes, I guess, but what an easy way to make something fun for a holiday party, right? Oh, okay. So, okay, I have it on the comments. So Kelly says, "Hey, hey, I'm making the cool dish. So you ready?" Oh, it's on low. Got to mix all together. Very exciting. So I don't know how many of you blend stuff, but I'm like, I don't do it that often. I mean, I do make green drink every now and then. All right, let's see. Um, it looks as though it needs a little bit more. Mm. And you know, I picked Captain Morgan spice rum. It says you can use any kind of rum or brandy or bourbon, and I just thought, well, spiced rum, duh. Okay. All right, so starting on low. Actually, now low might be good. Okay. All right. All right. I think it's done. That's my take on it. I mean, it's not going to be like a smoothie, really. I don't think. But are you ready for this? And we're going to take out our oat milk. Whatever this is called. Whooped, like when he says whooped topping. Okay, so this makes, I don't know how many this makes. In my fancy pants glass, it doesn't tell me how many ounces, or does it? Oops, oh, I washed it out earlier. Whatever. It's a nice size, is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it in here. This might not be the best one for it. It's quite large. All right, well, and then I'm gonna add this on the top of it just to make it look cool on the inside. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? And then I can use nutmeg or pumpkin spice. So I'm just gonna take this and do a little pinchy pinch of nutmeg. And then I'll try it. Here's the difficulty I think that I just did. And as you know me, I F up all the time. How am I gonna get past the whoop cream? Let's try it. Oh my god, it's really good. So this is like a really good winter solstice. Yes. Hopefully I said that right, Kelly, because I think I said summer at the beginning. All right, so this is crazy, but it's good. I mean, this is it's kind of thick, right? And it's probably got a lot of calories. So it's not something I would drink all the time, but it's pretty darn delicious. So it's easy, although I didn't really make it look. It says it was supposed to be made in 5 minutes, and I think I took 13. So I'll just give you a couple of facts about some winter solstice, in case you don't know. Oh, hi, winter solstice and pumpkin nog. Okay, so I took. Oh my gosh, my it's heating up. Okay, I got to read it from here. So I took this from um, explore exploredeeply.com. Okay, you can watch this. So summer or winter solstice. I don't know why I'm on this. Maybe because my birthday's in June. Winter solstice 2021 is today, December 21st, and it's the official first day of winter. It's also the shortest day. Okay. So it's at this time in the northern hemisphere as we are experiencing the longest and darkest nights. Dun, dun, dun. But the dark triumphs over the light and signifies a turning point. And there's a lot of mystical, like I'll talk about some Norse stuff because that's just me in a minute. In winter, everything lies dormant in the silent earth. And those of you that have never lived in the snow, it really is. And those of you that live in the snow, verify this because when you're in the snow, it's like so quiet, right? When there's a blanket of snow on the ground, it's just so quiet. It's a sacred time of rest and reflection before the awakening and the slow build toward brighter days. So the summer solstice is in June 21st, which is 2 days before my birthday. So when we feel our own darkness, this is from this site. we cut ourselves off from an essential source of our own personal power. Okay. Darkness can be one of the greatest catalysts for personal growth and transformation. So, if you're like me and you have intuition and things like that, allow your feelings to guide you because your feelings are your truth. Whoa. How cool is that? And then they state that winter solstice is the great stillness before the sun's strength builds and days grow longer. It can be a time to rest and reflect. So that's this winter solstice for you. I don't know why I keep wanting to say summer solstice. So from this site right here, thegoodtrek.com, most often the winter solstice celebration honored the symbolism of fire and light, along with life, death, and the rising sun and moon. And today, the winter solstice is a reminder to honor our connection to the natural world, which is pretty cool. It's a way we can celebrate the change in seasons without traditional holidays, gifts, or decorations, which is why it is December 21st and then June 21st. Okay. Um, Rest means rest. I know, Summer. I think you're probably a lot like I am, and I don't get a lot of rest, and then I feel guilty, and then it's this whole thing. So, okay, so a couple other things. I think I already said that. Did I say this? It's a reminder to honor our connection to the natural world. So there are some ideas, and some of them are going to seem silly to you. Consider practicing a pagan Yule candle tradition. Create an altar with items that bring you joy and peace and surround it with candles. If it seems silly to you, don't do it. You could light the candles as a symbol of the sun's ability to give us both light and life. Wake up early on the day. No, I should have done this before because you can't do that now. It's too late. Okay. Create a traditional winter feast with warming foods to eat the night of December 21st today and have fun creating them. So I just decided I'd create a drink. It's not warm. This is not the best cup or glass to put it in. So don't think you're cool and put it in something like this, okay? Oh, this is a good one. You could draw a winter solstice bath, adding citrus essential oils to symbolize the energy of the sun. Who still takes baths here? I do once in a while, and it'd be like Epsom salt bath, you know? You can create something handmade that honors the sun or the natural world, such as a wreath from which you have around your house or backyard, which is kind of cool. Okay. So now here's some of the Norse stuff. North. Okay. So the winter solstice. Oh, wait. No, this is from CNN, I think. It marks the shortest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's just some more facts. Okay. I took this next stuff, I think, from this one, Myths and Legends. Okay, how cool is this? So I had to write this one down, and then I thought, oh, I'll look it up. I'll put it in here, but then I ran out of time because that's just me. But this is still really fun, and it's fun information. I'm gonna take this off. Hang on a second. This gets distracting, I think. Okay. Oh, good. Jennifer Taylor says Epsom salt baths for muscle pain. Exactly. Hey, if you added some essential oils, you could also do a winter solstice type thing. That's hard for me to say for some reason. Solstice. Maybe it's the lisp. I don't know. Susan says baths all the time. Yes. Well, cool. Kelly says me both Epsom baking powder and essential oil. See, now you can do yourself some good today with a winter solstice bath. And then today says, hey, beauty queen. Well, hey, you beauty queen. What? Okay. So I took this. This is Myths and Legends. Kind of fun. I got to come off of here, find it, get rid of it. So the importance of the rhythm of light and dark and warm and cold were recognized, although not understood by earliest man. Okay. So I'm going to read you a couple of these things. I see another comment. Haven't a fantastic bath until haven't had a fantastic bath until you've used a Sudsy Susie bath bomb. That's right, Susan. You make soaps and stuff, don't you? We're gonna have to do a Canter Katie with you. Promote your biz a little bit. What? So you guys, apparently she has bath bombs as well. Okay, so I'm gonna read this and then we'll be done. So in all our nature, the sun is perhaps the most prominent objects in myths and legends all around the world and throughout time. So, ancient man noticed that the sun did not rise and set in the same place, nor rise as high as the sky in the sky in winter. How interesting is that? So, with no understanding of the movement of the earth, explanations centered around the sun moving around our world, seeming to come and go. So we can understand how the light became a symbol for goodness, life, positivity, and dark became a symbol for fear, death, and evil. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so there's all kinds of myths and whatnot and legends. I'm going to read a Norse one because, that's just me. So winter brings the frozen earth, dying crops, short days, and long, dark, cold nights. Knives. Little thrives in the winter months, and survival was hard in the northern countries of Europe. The winter solstice became the most important time of the year as people created elaborate rituals to ensure that the sun would return and bring back the warmth necessary to maintain life. The long, dark night of the winter solstice, the turning point of the sun's journey, was seen as the moment the light was reborn and the new year began and came to symbolize birth, death, and rebirth. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the peeps, okay? Which is so hard because I got to do this. So you get to watch me take my glasses, put my glasses on, take them off, put my glasses on, take them off. So this little lady right here is the most prominent legend to have survived is that of the Norse goddess Frigg. She gave birth to her son. Okay, so she's always naked, it seems, but she's very powerful, and she was, and I wrote it on here. She was just the North sun goddess. Okay, so she gave birth to a young son, Baldur. I'm probably saying this wrong. My Icelandic friends can help me out. Oh, wait a minute. No. I messed up. That was the sun god. Frigga is this one, or Frigg, sorry. Frigg is this one. And she was the wife of Zeus. She was beautiful, of course. And she, wife of Odin and mother of this guy that I'm going to show you right now, Baldur, who he actually, I think he was like I wrote it in here. This is why it took me so long. He's a god of light and purity and the wisest of all gods. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot to this, but so this was symbolized as giving birth to the light and darkness, and in Northern Europe, the longest night was also known as the Mother's Night. Okay, so throughout the world of gods and goddesses of light were born during the winter solstice, bringing hope and promise to the return of the warmth and light of the sun in the new year. So this is how this all ties together. So by understanding the harshness of the lives of ancient people in Northern Europe, we can begin to understand the importance and enduring of nature, of the myths and legends surrounding the winter solstice. If I would have had more time, I would have gotten more stories together, but that's something I can do later. Like I said, I'm gonna start revamping this a bit, but this was fun. This is an awesome picture of what it should. I mean, something cool it looks like. I just don't have the cool glass coffee mugs or whatever. But if you guys try this, okay, let me know. I want to know if you liked it. So this was fun, you guys. I will see you next week before New Year's. Cheers. Happy winter solstice.